So, Saturday morning, let's get started. I'm going to sort out today the water and start getting boards on back there, get all this out, and try and get all this here boarded out so we're ready then and get a board onto here and a couple underneath the stairs and hopefully get around by one up there and then hopefully next few days get the ceiling skimmed all the way through, wall skimmed, and then ready for drying out and start fitting a kitchen. Well, floor rip out. We're going to rip the floor out and level it all out, and then we're going to leave that to dry, and then put in that meantime put the kitchen on top of it, because we're going to fit tiles up to it, because you don't need to tile right underneath cupboards, stop in front of it is perfectly fine as long as the subfloor is good. So that's going to be today's task. Is good. I put insulation valves the last time on each one of them. So if I do that there, just pull that sideways, you can see there's an isolation tap onto there and everything like that. So all water comes out. I need to collect hot onto there. So for that, I picked up new elbows. So I can put an elbow onto this one here, because that's obviously into nothing yet. This will be the hot that comes up. This hot. So this cold that I've got here, this cold is the outdoor tap. I'm going to sort some of that. So I've got a new outdoor tap to go onto there. I'm going to mount that. Then this here is the cold water that comes off it. What I'm going to do is eventually we need one going out here, the outside tap. So I was going to put a T in and just put a blank onto the T for now and bring one across and try to get out there somewhere into the garage then for the washing machine. That's what we need to do. So I need to get somewhere, I don't know, maybe come down here, go down there and come out at that angle there somewhere, or lower down into the floor, going into the garage. So maybe I need to get into that garage space there. So once I'm in that garage space, I've got somewhere for set the washing machine out there. And then we're gonna take this back here on the bottom. So we're gonna run below the skirting board. Going to run all the pipe work to get around into the corner there. So all we need to get there is a dishwasher and then hot and cold over for the sink. So two coming off there, but there's two isolation valves on for that. And that is coming there directly off the mains. So you can see here the mains comes up, goes down here, goes there, cold water. That's it. This is the cold water that goes upstairs, there into the boiler, up there into the boiler and everything like that. And this here is the hot water feed. The hot water feed is the next one that needs sorting. See, all of them get on the sockets run. I need to run a single cable out of here, coming back, which is that roll there. That's going to go back, come back here. So that's looped in then. So that socket that goes back there will be looped. The point for the cooker is down there. That's where the cooker is going to be attached. Up here behind these boards is where we have the isolation for us. We'll be able to switch it off up there, and it's down there mounted onto the wall, and all this is boarded onto it now. So this is all ready. Very clammy this morning, so I'm going to open up windows, get some airflow moving, and I'm going to get started. So hopefully when I turn around and do this here later on in the space, it's going to look completely different. Nicely when it cuts out like that. So they're the two cutouts for this all DP. Got a piece of plasterboard on there. So here we go. So plasterboard Jenga, marked out for the cutout, marked out for the cutout, marked out for the window cutout. So that would be the one that takes up that space there. Let's go then. You're gonna have to start cutting out. So what I'm gonna do is I scored them. I'm going to do across there, multi-tool, 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 and these will fall back and just get cut into it then. So here we go, 2 days work. Whew. Hard going. Got a piece to do down there, piece to do along this wall here, underneath, and just a couple of pieces around there, and then it's all done. So boards are all stuck on. That's going to be for the dishwasher, and we're just going to do a double there because we don't know what else is going to sit over there we can feed off. And these boards are all on. I'll trim them back from the floor like I've done over here once they've gone off, because it's easier to do it that way. And over here, obviously they don't meet, but then I've done, this was the tricky part, getting it done under the stairs. So onto this wall here, that's evened out now, so that's there already, so that will get all tape onto it and everything like that. And this corner here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up stripping everything back off the walls. I'm going to bond it out because I need to bond over that there. Once I put a bit of SPR onto it, because this is going to be for the dog. So I thought we might make it nice, you know, get nice smooth walls in there. Might even suggest that we tile up the walls a little bit, you know, make it a bit of a nice thing for him in there. Even though there's a socket in the back that we did sit in there, but we're going to leave that socket in there as well. That's not going to come out. That's going to stay there. There'll be a double socket in the back there. Could maybe have a light underneath the stairs there, a separate light that comes on in a timer maybe, or something like that. But there we go. And then next job will be sort out the pipe work down here. Gonna have to run a piece of pipe work along here, and then underneath the floor out. That's what's going to be. This door here is on. Absolutely love the way this door functions now. Screwfix has the lock in tomorrow, so I can do that. So for today, I'm just going to screw that block across the top there again. But it's secure that way anyway. But there you can see here. Wow. Just like it. And got to put one board on up there, but that's only a matter of screwing it on. I'll do that when I screw that one on, when I do those sides there and sort that out. But that's, you know, the update on the kitchen. Next stage will be plastering. I might see if I can set my phone up for that one, do a bit of a time lapse when I start plastering.